Okay. Apologies, everyone. I'm not even late again. Big surprise. I didn't mean to. This is another case of me ready to go 15 minutes ago. I'm 2 streams in a row for doing this. But, surprisingly enough, I'm here on a Wednesday. That normally doesn't happen. So what the heck is happening here? I'm about to answer that. I thought of something, actually. And this will be the case next week, too, surprisingly enough. I'll show what it is in a second, but I'm checking in on chat right now. How are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. You guys got something to be excited about? Direct's on Friday. Unexpected. I want to talk about that, too. I'll probably get an essay, but... Either way. Hopefully you all are enjoying the night so far. I'll get to what I planned in a bit. Just waiting for something to play. What they got? How are you guys doing? Anything suspenseful happen today? That's what I'm getting close. So if you think I'd be more prepared for this, I'm sorry. But like, any plans? You guys doing anything? To be fair, this might also be topical to that Nintendo Direct. There we go. Audio should be good. First prize, I picked Air Ride. If you notice, I'm on the Archipelago screen, which is the screen I also don't use that often, but there's also a reason for this. If you look under, you'll see I have a checklist going off. It's a pretty special checklist. It's one for checklist on Air Ride. I'm gonna challenge myself to see how many I can do in 2 hours. Just to resolve. Notice, they are all empty. The plan is I'm gonna see how many of these I can do in 2 hours. I won't start until I actually get into the match for the first time, but that's what I want to do. That'll be our plan. So, that's what I'm looking forward to doing today. I don't expect I'm going to get too many. I love this game. I'm not fantastic at it. I'm good enough at it, I feel like. I did this because this is also a part of my childhood, and I feel like, Air Riders is coming up. I feel like I can do that, despite, you know, not having a Switch 2 yet. It probably might show up in the Direct on Friday, I don't know. I know we just had Sakurai talk about it for like 45 minutes, but there could be other things, and like it's due soon. November, right? So, seems smart to talk about it.
But that's the plan. See how many we can do in 2 hours. You guys can pick it over under. I've got different dice for all of them. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. I feel like I can probably get about maybe 20 total. Because we're gonna do them over all 3 modes, of course. So, yes, even Top Ride. Surprise! Someone actually playing Top Ride. Who would have expected that? You know, I did a press save for this because I wanted to. Nothing else. Screw you, I'm the red Kirby. Nothing else. Probably gonna have to beat them on level 9 at some point, but I'm not doing that now. At least if we shout. So, when we load in, I have to start the timer. Right now there isn't one. Top Ride ain't even that bad. It just can't compete with. You're right. You're right. Hello, Sagami. How are you doing today, buddy? I would agree. I just think it's the forgotten mode. So. Thumbs up. All right, you're doing well. Good to hear. All right, so I'm gonna count this up. Hi, Drac! Pat the Drac. I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Behind it now. I know why I'm doing this, so I can't damage the other players. Come on, draft, I need you to kick it for me. You want to play Air Ride 1 time total? That's kind of wild. There we go. Oh, this game's good. It's simple, but it's fun. The main mode is Silly Trial, of course, because that's like the thing everyone plays. Booyah! And if you hear that sound go off, that means we did get things on the checklist, so I'm gonna have to check that off on the scoreboard. Let's see. 4. Not bad. Not bad. So we have 4 total right now. We also got our first extra star, the wing star, which is pretty neat. This thing is great for flying. Not great otherwise, but it's a pretty good flyer. I should probably see if I can turn the other things on, although I don't think we've unlocked those yet. I'm pretty fond of this game. It was definitely pretty decent coming up when I was growing up as a child. I definitely had it on my GameCube. So, a lot of hours spent playing City Trial. I'm gonna make it to the top. There's a lot of wing in this thing. I don't remember there being that many. One second, I'm not checking the move pads either. That would suck. I think it does a good job of adapting Kirby mythos into a racing game. Because the Warp Stars, are a part of Kirby. And, like, you have the copy abilities here. This was early on though, so like, the amount of copy abilities you have are kind of limited. And like, this game is very simple on controls. You only have to use one button. Like, freeze here, you have to use the charge and drift button to like use your ice powers. Drift bottom path in. Alright. Spin! If they don't have abilities to spit out the stars to damage people. Well, we didn't win, but we did still get a challenge done on the checklist. That probably is the time one. Yeah. And that's a new Kirby color. Oh, actually. See help. That's drafting. Yeah, we can turn on damage. All right, someone's gonna freaking die now. I was wondering we could do that. That's probably also a challenge. Sky stands. I think that has a lot of places where we start flying off. So I'm gonna keep it the 1 star here. Also, very fun in the soundtrack. This soundtrack is like very special for me. So much so that they didn't really use the soundtrack when they were reusing songs. Because Kirby games like acknowledging their history a lot, but Air Ride took a while. Which is funny because some of these songs are in the Japanese dub of the anime. So fun fact. I don't know if anyone's actually familiar with the anime at all. I definitely remember growing up and watching the anime on Foxbox. It and Sonic X, among other 4Kids things, like 2003 Turtles, and like maybe like Cubix was there. Early on, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh being there at the time, so that also happened. Where else I can get wheel? No, I killed him! No! But the one thing I always remember about the anime is that the fact that they could never decide if they wanted to hand draw DDD's animation or to do it. Kirby was, I think, almost always CG, but sometimes they would do him in hand-drawn animation. It was a weird time, that anime. Also, for what I remember in that, Kirby would sometimes speak English with Japanese stuff. Pretty interesting. Okay, so we know we have at least 2 more. Alright, so we're up to 7 in Air Ride. Oh, there we go, baby! My bread and butter is here. The Wagon Star. Also the Cruise Star. I'll show this off, because no one ever picked. Oh my gosh, they all picked it. So the thing about these is that these stars all have unique gimmicks to them. The thing for the Smart Star is that it can't normally turn. I can only turn when it charges. Or when it's flying. Ow. But it's pretty fast on its feet. If I remember right, because apparently City Tri has like a meta, the Sword Star is actually broken. It's like meta. It's like top tier. It's pretty interesting. Also, I think that Kirby actually died. We killed someone. I never really liked using this thing. Like I said, my bread and butter is the Wagon Star, which also on Dex, because I'm playing that a lot. Come on, Draft, kick in. I need you to work here. But this thing is pretty fast on its feet. It's getting the drop done. I think I only heard one pop there, so. Oh, another Kirby died. Okay, two. Oh. Alright, so we're up to 9 now. I guess I went a little too under when I said only 20, huh? Do one more. And then we'll switch roads. Alright, I gotta know. Power Roofer. So I love the Wagon Star, it's my favorite. It has the gimmick of it can't charge. So it won't boost out of drifts. But this thing is pretty decent and it's pretty tanky too. This one has always been my favorite, so. For people to die here, by the way. Oh boy. Also, yeah, we were not. I was curious what level 9 was like. Oh, it's pretty bad. These AR are some of the most insane I think I've ever faced in this game. Alright, what do I get? Bomb! Bomb now? I don't know how useless this is gonna be to me at this moment. Oh, I got my answer, not very. I got freaking destroyed, man. I shouldn't be shocked. They're level 9s. They should be no joke, but. Alright, let's do more. I'm trying to remember how we get there. Actually, you know what? There's 3 checks left. We might as well do them all. You know what? I'm gonna send them to different levels. But I am looking forward to Air Riders. It seems like it wants to be more competitive in a sense, while still being simplistic, because it still has the 1.2 to Shocker Rising Fortune. Misfortune. There's 2 buttons now. And like, having the other characters is neat, because there are other characters in this game. It is not exclusively Kirby. Although they are very limited in what they can do. I really wish I had a wheel. Two for two on this. Got yellow in that. Holy cow, the level 9 was so far ahead. I didn't even realize. Wow, he won by almost 10 seconds. Goodness gracious. Look at another Kirby color. No, this is the stage I always remember going up. Freaking machine passes. This was the height for me. This is always my favorite stage. The atmosphere was something else. That's because I really like the music for this stage and like how it looks. This stage is always my favorite, so. It just doesn't feel very Kirby, you know? It's something extra. Which is why I like it so much. Although, it is kind of very Revenge of Meta Knight-y, now that I think about it. That also might be why I like it so much, because when I was young, I hadn't played so many Kirby games. I think this actually might have been my first. The first game I actually remember playing after that sentence was SuperIcee. The SNES version specifically, not Ultra. Because I think at that point it wasn't out yet, and also, among other things. I missed all those dash pads. I could get like any drop. One more checker next. Oh, this one's pretty iconic. I'll pick the source though. Is there literally an achievement for doing every other track? Oh my gosh. I guess I suppose I should have seen that coming. He stole my wheel. What a shot. Now, this is a remix of Green Greens, but it's like, also, this one was also in the anime, so like, when I think of the anime, I normally think this song and like one other, but. Alright, these panels. They're technically dash panels, but they also give you unlimited spin. Did I hear this AI? He is spamming the button. Nope, you don't get to do this one, man. Wait, did that kill him? Oh my gosh, that killed him. That's funny. I forgot how much damage plasma does. There we go, now I got wheel. Gives you better control. I was not expecting that to kill him though. I was expecting it to hurt, but like... Oh, God. Bitch. Out here for the respect. But yeah, this game is pretty simple, but I love how it plays. It's one of those games that's easy to pick up, but kinda hard to master. But it's good fun. Oh, we got two vehicles. And that's 16. Not here yet. We'll get there when we get there. I should probably check on them when we're done. I'll mess with top right a bit. Just to know. Be funny. I'm out. We're on air ride for all of 20 minutes and we got that many done. The top ride's a little different because it's a top-down mode. Everyone kind of neglects this mode, I feel like, but it's fun in the right instances. It's very arcadey, but there are certain courses in there. Just kind of showing it off. You give me red. I want red. I think I actually like 3-star more than I do 4-star, but I get what 4-star is going for, and I get how it works. But when I say this one is a lot more key, it's a lot more. It plays things a lot more simple, a lot more straight. The items are more wacky. And the courses are smaller and enough to fit everybody on the same screen. Of course, I got the power down. I don't think it has its place. Also, if I can let the screen in fourth place just is knocked over. Completely just off the start. Well, for everyone else there, I guess. Oh boy, Crack goes here. Oh, who actually caught him? Oh, that shot me forward. Oh shoot, I just realized that everyone else is caught back up. That evened out in the end. I'm shocked it did. Shoot them action closer to the star for a bit. Good star. Now, Steer Star is a little different because Free Star is just like, alright, you point in that direction, that's where you're going. Steer Star is like actually driving a car. You press right, you turn right. You press left, you turn left. It's not relative to the camera, it's relative to your character speed. Which is why people kind of hate it. But like, you understand how it works, it's not too bad of a style. It also makes doing the spin easier. Nothing to it but to do it. I can't help but notice I'm not unlocking anything by doing this. No, not on the wall! Wait, you can pass this? I never knew you could do that. Party ball. Here's a bunch of items. There we go, there's one of them. Alright, top right. Get the same item 3 times in 1 race. There's our first top right achievement. Going very differently from Air Ride, I've noticed. I imagine out of all of them, this is probably the one we're gonna get the least of. So. I'm curious. If it's at the level 3, I gotta know how this goes from level 5. What's my charge? Man, I'm getting unlucky with this Lego. Yeah, I got some better with me there. That was really fast. That was insanely fast. Do not want to get crushed by it. Huh, I didn't know the waterfall did that. Oh, that's bad. And that's what happens when you end up under a giant Kirby. I keep getting the rocket and then immediately getting attacked, which means I lose the rocket. That one was always closer. I also hurt one pop, so there's another one. And then the time trial ones, okay. Well, that gave me a boost actually. Okay, yeah, then that. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, Mike is super damaging in this game. I don't know what it is. And another pop, so. All the time ones. Yeah. Sorry. That's all we got though. Only 3 out of it is the entire one, huh? Oh well. Now time for the coup de grace. The mode everybody plays this game for. Freaking Signature. This is definitely this game's bread and butter, what they got known for. What Smash Run references? Smash Toy. Although Smash Toy is also more of a board game, so really just Smash Run. Although, Smash Run had the unfortunate problem of not being able to directly influence the other players. Oh, this game lets you do that, so... We'll have to try a lot of the other vehicles here, the ones we haven't seen in Air Ride yet, because we only unlocked 4 of them. But they're interesting. I think you'll like a lot of them. What? We have purple, but we don't have the white one yet, which is probably like the other color I can use. It's white. The things here. Oh, that's normal. We'll just leave it with that. That's default. So, Air Ride's claim to fame is collecting items and powering up your vehicle. Because with the timer here, it's kind of just set up for the actual main event, which could be anything, truthfully. It's going to be surprised, and the game will mainly not tell you. Ooh, Air Ride? Yeah, Air Ride. How's it going? But the plan is to see, it's just kind of an explore this hub area and find what you want and know what best you see for the event. Sometimes they'll tell you, most times they won't. I do want to see if it pops up. I wanted to pick anything else because, like, the default combat star. It's not terrible, but it is deliberately weaker than like any other normal vehicle in the game. And they do kind of do that to you to encourage you to try something else. I definitely have my picks for what my favorites are. I was talking up the wagon star earlier, and that was always my favorite, my first go-to if I find it, but sometimes it doesn't always spawn. So, you gotta find other options. I'm trying to remember the total number of stats, but we have things like top speed, defense, offense, health, charge and boost power, gliding ability, and here's our first event. Dynablade has appeared. For those of you who don't remember Dynablade, she's like the main antagonist of the first episode of Kirby Superstar. She's huge and she hurts, but if you damage her, you can get items. And I think you only get the items if you like manage to kill her. Ooh, let's go. I need help. Well enough to quickly deal with her right now, especially since I don't have a ton of health. Yeah, there really wasn't up there. So I started your pick. I was talking about it earlier. It's not really my choice. I never really used it. I tested it out. It's not too bad, though. All things considered. The other me just didn't like the idea of not being able to turn normally. But it is beyond quick. That much is definitely true. Give me a ton of widows here. And I'm almost darn near more than myself using them. What am I saying? I'm probably good for a combat-based challenge if there is one. Hi, Bonk Star. I'm not using you. You're terrible. I should probably explain what the Bonk Star does. It's not one you'll probably ever end up using normally. But for the Bonk Star, it's that huge surrounding. It's like basically a tank. You have to charge it to make it go forward. It has an extremely long charge time, but not always the best first aid, but top 3 on normal tracks, yeah. I had mentioned there was talk about it, how Air Ride does seem to have a competitive scene. I think Sword Star is the one that gets banned, because, like, considered the best one. Alright, so we definitely have at least one challenge to count here. Who found the Shadow Star? I was looking for anything else I could have used. Also, the Rex Wheel was here. I might be fine. Although this is less combat to the death and more just kill the most enemies. Like we really have the nice clarification of if you run over them, they die. Eagle's not bad either. Oh, freeze might be the worst option though, truthfully. I lost this at the very end. They tied for first. 2 winners. Oh wow. There's a challenge for just hurting Dynablade, huh? Alright, that's the first one for City Child. We get to do a couple of these, so. Oh, there's a fun one already. Welcome to the wheelie scooter! This thing's really good at turning on a brake. It charges off of them, so. And it's not that fast. It's a fun one to show off, but. Oh, there's a power down. I haven't been picking up these gray ones because they normally do show up. They are indeed powered downs. They do what you think they do. If you grab one, it takes one away from your stop booth versus adding one. This is an event that does something fun around the power-ups that I'm hoping to see. I'm curious if it'll pop up at all today, but. Scooter can jump though, that is true. It can't hang in the air long, but it can jump and it can build speed while doing it. Oh, speaking of hang time, holding in the air. Shoot, I can't. Here's one of my actual favorite choices. The Jet Star. It's not terribly fast, but its claim to fame is that it takes off like a jet once it hits airtime. defense tower now, and that's unfortunate. Pretty decent glider too. If there's any flying events involved, this thing will probably be pretty darn reliable. What a bunch of power down so far this game. I was kind of finding I was pretty decent in the last game, but there hasn't been too many of them in this game. That is how the game works, though. City Child definitely changes from moment to moment. Ooh, there's a Shadow Star. I won't pick it up. And a Turbo Star. Okay. Well, this is an event that won't really affect anyone at all. This direction, yeah. Celestia Valley has a lot of like small hills, which is great for them, the Jet Star to go off of. So one thing we probably will want from Jet is top speed, because it's not too fast on the ground. We end up having to do races, we definitely want to better speed out. And I mean, if we're collecting 3 of them here, that's should be fantastic. Ice cream! Whoops. Oh, at least they got us down here. You gotta be careful with doing that, because that normally has repercussions when you come off the wall in motion. A, it'll damage the board. B, it can also make you drop power-ups sometimes if you have too many. I'm sorry, you using the rocket star? Oh, rocket star. Oh, well, that sucks. So this thing's turning was already bad and it just made it worse. And I ended up in the negatives overall. Ah, great. Frozen Hillside, huh? I didn't realize, yeah, these are damage ratios because of the City Trial. I never think about that, because normally the damage isn't on, but... Also, these are only one lap when you're doing them in City Trial, so you have to be very careful. Sometimes you can end some of these courses really quick. Alright, that's 2. Alright, let's go one more run. Uh-huh, yep, max V slurp, yeah, that's ridiculous, actually mad. There can sometimes be a thing that's too much of a good thing when it comes to the power-ups. Swing Star! Oh gosh, nope, don't pick that up. If you actually end up min-maxing like a certain stat, you can go ridiculous. If you go too fast, that's the Formula Star. It's extremely low acceleration for probably being the fastest ground speed, but it takes forever to get there, and it's not great at anything else besides being fast once you get up. It's very bad. But thinking back to, having too much of a bad thing, sometimes you'll get diminishing returns from picking up too much of one specific power-up type. And among other things. Picking up too much boost will give you your same charge speed. Picking up too much charge will take too long to charge is another thing. Picking up too much top speed can have it doom your top speed with like an insane lack of control. And I think for boosting one stat, you technically lower another. I don't know if that's exactly the case, but I think that's how it works. Alright, just chill in the fog for a bit then. Ooh! A Hydra piece! Okay! It sounds like someone else just picked up one. Or, no, this isn't it's not a Hydra piece. But this is one of the 2 legendary air ride machines. If you collect all 3 pieces, you get a special vehicle. They're only available, as far as I know, in City Trial. You can actually manage to collect the pieces. They aren't anywhere else. But they're pretty unique. Both of them have their gimmicks. Also, remind you that plasma is extremely high damage. Hitting anyone with this is gonna ruin someone's day. I think that's the shell shimmy. That's actually not a fast. Oh, there's the second piece. They didn't tell us what this game event might be, but if it's a flying one, it's probably going to be. Why did I just completely miss the battery? Again? There's the bulk star again. Apple! Oh, that's the third one! I'm surprised I actually got one! In case you can't see, this thing's insanely fast. That also is probably a checklist challenge. Oh, tie jump! Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this challenge, by the way. None of them are even gonna come close to this. So 27. Whee! I can't believe I got this, by the way. That was funny to get. Also made this incredibly easy. Five at once. Not too shabby. Alright. I think we're due for one more before we try maybe do some time trials. Alright, just to shut us off. Can't pick these up on foot. Why is it that way? I don't know, but can't. They said they go to the vehicle and not the Kirby, so makes sense. Weird, I'm gonna pick up the Turbo Star. Or you. You're also bad. There's another Jet Star. Where's my Wagon Star? I'm waiting for a Wagon Star to appear. Well, I was gonna use the bomb, but I guess I don't get to do that now. That's a single race for magma flows, I'm pretty sure. So that's the first case of the prediction showing up. Sometimes they'll tell you what the event is. Sometimes they lie to you. So that could very well also have just been a lie. We won't know until we get there. I have to wonder, has anyone ever gotten to play this multiplayer for real? Because I haven't. I think of this game a lot. Like, I had fun with it, but I can recall absolutely zero cases where I actually got to play this with friends. Well, okay, no, that's not true. I got to play it with family when I took this on trips sometimes. But it was far and in between, so... the main multiplayer is aspect of like Air Ride I got to experience wasn't even actual Air Ride. It was Air Ride Motorkey, which was a fan game that was they kind of give Air Ride online. It had a second city trial map in it. It was pretty interesting. Unfortunately, it shut down. But I do remember playing that a bit. Oh, this one's an interesting one. That thing broke really fast. When you break it, and there's a bunch of stuff in here. And that might destroy someone's vehicle. Okay, that's funny. But there's a bunch of stuff in there. This is an item I haven't... Again? Well, this one's way too late. I don't think I'm finding all three of them this time, but... I'm like, that's the groom piece. What about the Hydra? What about the Hydra? I killed myself. Oh my gosh. No way. I cannot believe that happened. Actual devastation. Oh, and I would have won. I would have won. Oh, that's painful. I somehow didn't get last. I should have expected that from the Turbo Star, but like... Oh, that's a shame. That would hurt. So the fun thing about these is that they tell you hunt. Some of these are just playing the game with enough time, but some of these we can do all at once. How about we check what we can do for some of these? Some of these are time trials. And then the free one. You know, I've never done time attacks for these, amazingly enough. Oh, right, the wheelie bike's here. To show these off, free run is kind of just messing around. You get to see the track. No enemy spawn. It's just you in the room. Technically, this is how you're supposed to set best lap times. I think I did that by a literal 100th of a second, which is kind of insane. of course, that little orb there is your best lap. So that's you trying to beat your record. Oh, that's 2. Oh, 3. Never mind. There it is! The other color I use. This is very bad on this track, but I wanted to show it off. Just we hadn't gotten to it before. It's the wheelie bike. Gets the burst speed off a ramp, but it's overall pretty solid on the ground, but its turning is awful. Also, just really like the spin animation. The wheelies also can go over boost pads automatically. You don't have to press the boost button, which is a nice benefit to them. So all you have to do is drive over boost pads and you're getting the speed. The wheel ability also has that, but just wanted to show that off. Well, I said the over-under was 20, and then I managed to get 20 in one mode specifically. I'm like half the time. I'm trying this for real. Yeah, this thing is kind of unwieldy, but if you learn how to master it, this thing is actually very strong. I'm not one of those people. I will take the Wagon Star any day of the week. Or like the Jet Star. And thirdly, I think the Shadow Star is what I'd say my number 3 is. So I mentioned I was going to speak about the Nintendo Direct on Friday. Apparently we're getting an hour of stuff, and I know it's supposed to be focused on Switch 2 stuff, but I'm curious what anyone's actually maybe might be looking forward to. You got that? Any hopeful wishes? Things within the wheelhouse that are probably a sane prediction I'm making. I'm worried about being up early. If I can get myself up early enough, since I've never done that before, I might actually just do a prediction stream. Like a walk along. It's not something I've ever done for Nintendo Directs, normally because they're always super early in the morning. But also might be a bit of a challenge for me considering it's like Friday, and I'm already streaming that day anyway. I might just have thoughts. Or, you know, I could even start earlier that day and we can just start with me going over thoughts. Not that I'll wait to watch it. So it wouldn't be, like, true, like, you know, reaction. It could just be something to discuss. I know me, I'm not gonna have the patience to wait the entire day. I might not wake up at 9 a.m., but the moment I wake up, I'm going to do my daily refreshments in the morning and then watch that thing full day. Because I'd rather not get spoiled. I know one thing I'm overall hopeful for is potentially hearing more about Rhythm Heaven Groove, because I don't know if you guys know me, big Rhythm Heaven fan. Ever since I got to play the DS game, which was the US's first game. We didn't get the GBA one right away, but we got at least a part of it thanks to Megamix, the 3DS title. Although, if you didn't buy it in the US, you can't download it anymore because the 3DS eShop is dead, and the US didn't get a physical version of that game. That game had other problems. I think it's good overall, but I still think Fever is probably the best game, if not the DS one. Fever just had so much love and care put into it. I'm just happy we're getting a new game because that's also the WarioWare team who does those. And like, I was happy to be getting WarioWare games because like WarioWare Gold was really good. Not too many people like did it together, but I had fun. And like, I hear Movement's actually pretty good as a sequel to Smooth Moves. I myself hadn't bought it, partially because I already had a WarioWare on the Switch, and also because I was kind of sour because we were getting 2 WarioWares on the Switch, and have a Rhythm Heaven. Although that's kind of moot now, so. That was petty, I know. There's a bunch of Switch games I would kind of be waiting on just to get a Switch 2.4 so I have the access to them. It's part of the reason I owned Gen 9's, like at least Scarlet. And that's why I hadn't, like, you know, fully played it again since, because I'm waiting for a Switch 2 so I can actually play that game and have it run on it. That's 2 more. But, and that mindset to me. I'm looking forward to hear more about Prime 4, because Prime 4. Hang on. I'm checking something real quick. I was just checking to see what that was. I couldn't find it. I saw something that said about one of the questions needed before I started. I was not sure. But I'm looking forward to hearing more about Prime 4. So, you know, that game will be probably ready. Among other things. I'm sure we'll probably get at least one new game for GameCube, for NSO. As for what it is, I have no idea. There's been a couple that have been spoiled over the time, but... So what, I'm not exactly sure on that front. I can do that in under a minute. Give me another lap. I'll make sub 1. Maybe for more updates on things too. I don't need to hear about Crossroads because A, that's coming out like 2 weeks. I think we got enough information on it. Unless they want to announce something. Hey, for Pac-Man World 2 repack, I'm pretty hyped on that game as is. Also because I'm not getting it on Switch anyway. I'm getting it on PS5 so I can get the freaking Top Man skin. But, let's see, what else could I possibly expect out of besides, like, the obvious. No, I'm still waiting on that Marvel beat 'em up, Cosmic Invasion. I think there's still 2 characters they have yet to announce for that. I mainly just want a release date, so I can know when I probably start planning on maybe getting that. So I'm just like, it's a beat 'em up, it's a Marvel game. Those are 2 aspects I'm into. There we go. I needed to bump into a dragon. I figured this was going to be the best course to do that. For the best vehicle. This one's always hopium, but I'm always hoping for F-Zero to maybe get another comeback. I know GX just happened if we have 99, and I'm like, a new game, please. You know, it might be smart to actually expect a Fire Emblem. It's been a while since the last one, right? I don't mean like a Warriors game, I mean an actual Fire Emblem. Because I'm pretty sure Intelligent Systems is free after doing Dodging Your Door remake, right? I think it's still too early to expect a mainline Mario, but that's probably going to be some kind of spin-off announcement. If anything, it might be the first sports title for the console. Which, you got to do a lot to start buying back attention there, Nintendo, because the Switch title, well, they play well. Absolutely lack content. This one is bad. Alright, I'm ending that one. Oh, I got a free check! It's rare I get one of those. So, the free checks here are kind of like the hammers if you've ever played Brawl and had that checklist. Or like, no, not Brawl, 4. Or did Brawl also have you do that with the trophy case? Because I think it did, right? But basically, it's like, all right, it's a free check. If anything's too hard, you get one of these. Oh, this also might be a good track. Actually, this slow start might be pretty good too. Well, and 4, so it is both. Okay, I couldn't remember. Thank you. I felt bad for Sakurai because he said specifically Air Ride is the ones that were crashed. Like, explode, counter. No you. Hi, Leo. What I was saying, I'm hoping Sakurai does eventually actually get like a break, because Air Ride is apparently like a request. Including, I think, being one of the last ones from Iwata, if I remember right, him saying during the direct. Never seen this game? It's simple, but it's a neat little racing game. I kind of wanted to do this in preparation for Air Riders coming out soon. Also because it's just a fun game from my childhood, so I just didn't mind doing it. Wanted to at least make it a little more interesting, so I kind of made a little challenge out of it. I'm calling it the Checklist Chased, which is me trying to get as many checks off all of the checklists as possible, which is why we have that tally on the bottom. Each of the modes has 120 squares on the checklist, so I'm trying to see how many I kind of checked off in a normal stream amount of time, which for me on Wednesdays is 2 hours. But it's a fun little game. It's simple. It's one button. You use it, and I think it's pretty fun. So. Oh, that one's done. Only one there. Oh, I gotta be careful on this one. Because this one is, don't touch any walls. Well, I think that's a race anyway, so I think I'm fine here. But it is pretty unique as far as racing games go. But, again, I did have this a lot growing up. Might be one of my earlier GameCube game picks. I think it was one of the first two. In fact, I should know my first two GameCube games by heart. If I'm right, it should be NBA Street Value 2 and Sonic Heroes. The one I can absolutely say I'm certain I'm 100% sure on is NBA Street Value 2. Because I remember getting it that day when I got my GameCube. The second one's the one that I see. But I'm pretty certain it was Sonic Heroes. To be fair, those are definitely both games I would be playing on this, and I've played Sonic Heroes on stream before. I haven't played NBA Street Fighter 2 for reasons. And that's because it was the mid-2000s. That era had a lot of licensed music, and I can't exactly be doing that. And that game kind of has its soundtrack kind of submersed into it itself. Like, I couldn't just be doing that with like no music whatsoever. That would be sad. Whoa, I unlocked the rocket star! Yay! Pick it, I'll pick it. This thing is bad! This thing is absolutely abysmal on the ground. But its max charge will rocket it forward, hence the name. The thing is, it can't keep that speed going. You have to constantly charge it and make sure you don't bump into walls or anything. In case you're wondering what this ground speed is, it's this, and it's awful. Also, if you don't get off the full charge, you don't get the full boost, and it's something to think about as well. This has its uses for certain events. I feel like this thing is actually not that bad for drag races. It's just those are normally just straight lines. But otherwise, this thing is terrible. Don't ever pick this. Alright, now I'm doing it for real. Curb. Hi, Nicole. Yep. It's him. He's got, I'd say he has maximum pink, but I'm red coded, so that's not true. I wanted to make a reference to the anime theme song, but I couldn't do it in that instance. Welcome to here where we're just messing around doing our checklist challenge. Because I wanted to play Kirby Air Ride today, but I wanted to make things more interesting. So we said it was kind of a challenge. How many checkboards can I check off in 2 hours? We're almost down to 30 minutes remaining, but we've got a decent amount already. About 40. Now, that's still not a high percentage because there's 360 total mode, 120. Top right was especially not kind of us, but Air Ride hasn't been too bad. I feel like that's probably where I'm getting most of them from. In a lot of instances, this is just kind of plays the game. You can do better than this. We're going around once more. Well, hope you're doing all right, Nicole. Also, before that, we were talking about maybe thoughts for having the Nintendo Direct on Friday. Is there anything you're excited about? Maybe want to see? Hopeful for? Do not have expectations, that's a good way to go inside. This is a good way to go into it. If you have no expectations, there's nothing to be disappointed about. So, which means your height levels can be at max if something happens that you probably weren't expecting or are very excited about. Which is what I do love about these announcement things. It's the things that are unexpected. You know, that you may be excited for. Gosh, Switch doesn't go back down. That's Just check that. 30. We're 25% of the way done with the Air Ride tally. Oh, right. I might have to do that as well. Let me do this because it's short. Now, I've never done time trials in this game before, but apparently killing enemies speeds you up in this mode, which is interesting. But also, you know, that's how Air Riders is also going to work in the main game, which is ooh, wow. Why are there Gordos here? Those are enemies you can't kill either. I've actually never done time trials in this game. So. I've done the free runs, but I've never done the actual time trials. That's how I've been picking all the abilities that make me have to stop. Actually, you think Rocket Star has the least above top speed decay? It probably does slow down the fastest, but its top speed is terrible. Yeah, good luck maintaining it if you get that high. I don't tend to pick it. Definitely not my favorite. Why are there Gordos there? Okay, drop the road is real. Oh, this isn't the best final lap in this run. I also argue Tornado probably isn't the best ability I could have gotten. Now I'm trying to remember how many abilities there are in this game. Is it 11? I remember Fire, Freeze, Plasma, tornado, wing, wheel, needle, sleep. Technically is one, but it's a power down. Bomb, yes, thank you, bomb. I don't think that's all of them though, because I can't think any others. Hang on. I think I'm just supposed to put all of them, so. Actually, I haven't shown up this look star yet. We shall do that. So, the Slip Star. I tried to eat a Scarfy. That was not going to work out for me. I'm actually not too certain on this one. I think it's just because it's called the Slip Star because it's slippery on surface. So its drifting ability is very wide. That's weak. To be fair, I might have to suck it up to inhale the sweet enemy because I might have to do that for a challenge. Might be smart to find out. Now I remember, one thing I always remember doing was endurance matches. Where we just set the time up to an incredibly insane amount of time and just keep going until everyone died. If they died. Because sometimes you had moments where no one would. Guys are eating all the enemies. I'm also very much hanging against the wall. TV in particular. There's a reason I also don't use this one. This would be why. Wow, that unlocked nothing. Okay. Oh, because it's 4 to 500. I missed that, so I gotta pick something faster. Sure, why not? That's a couple, not very many. I was just too slow on the one I was going for here. I have to hit 4,500 feet in under 2 minutes. I was just too slow because the Slick Star was hanging on walls a lot. I just need a better vehicle. This should be doable. Yeah, because I'm technically on pace right now. It's at a very good pace. Did you put it on 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm aware. Why did they give it an extra minute? It should still count. Really cut it close. Although I would be actually upset if it just has to be the default 2 minutes. But I do believe this should still count. Either way, if it doesn't, there's still other things we're working toward in the book where mainly the ones that are asking you to play the game. So. Okay, that one did not count. Don't tell me I actually have to set that one to 2 minutes. That's very specific. But I guess I would understand if it has to be that. There are more than one for time mode, by the way. We haven't seen other ones. Keep working the wrong button. Alright, now this one should hopefully count. Let's also make life easier. Let's make life easier than I'm about to die. my gosh. Alright, fine, game. I see what you're telling me. There should be other ones we should be able to do a season trial at this point. Ooh, my baby! Oh, reliable! Freaking love the wagon star, man. Man, duel. I know you're not supposed to have this much health. It's flashing, so it's almost dead. Well, that's bad. Yes, the thing the wagon star needs. Weight. Make this thing heavier, why not? I figured that one was gonna hurt somebody. Oh, here's how we do damage. There's been a lot of bombs. Charge means nothing to the wagon star. Oh boy. And they can still hit you underground too, is the fun part. This is me getting absolutely bodied by a meteor. I'm using the wagon star, so I'm not going to easily. will, however, try again. Well, if it's anything battle related, I'm pretty much set. Well, if it ends up being like versus or something. That's a drag race. 50-50 on this flip. Well, I got sleep. I'd say it's 50-50, so I can't be shocked. It did get me one though. Let's see, how much does it have? 8 minutes. Alright. Yeah, at least do one more. So. I'm not killing my baby. This is better. Right, isn't there one for running this all the way around? Alright, so it's possibly another drag race, which is bad for me. Although it might be slightly less bad. Gotta start looking for more red boxes if we want this to work out. This is what with Wayne. Oh, the lighthouse is on. I don't need it because I'm at full health. The lighthouse heals you if you don't know. So. Although I could just be a dick. Alright, I do never check these. Oh, that's sad. Why is there a powered down in there? I forgot, does finding that unlock anything? I don't think so. Also, man, I've got the same speed already. I might be finding the drag race either way. Did one of them seriously pick up the four-wheeler stars? Ooh, ow. There's at least one. Yeah. The original drag race, okay. Oh, and people pick a four-wheeler star or rocket star for this. There might be trouble. Oh, never mind, I got wheel. I think I'm safe. Oh yeah, I'm super easy. Super easy. There was no worry. Four. Okay. We have enough time for another speed trial. We do have a time for another race. Wing might also be the power for this course specifically. The thing is, I'm not gonna know when the timer runs out specifically, so this will be interesting when time's winding down here. Well, so the ones that get here also count because I'm in the middle of a mode when the timer runs out. For the sake of the challenge. But I cannot start anything after the timer runs out. Which means if I get nothing here, that's also just it. So. You should count. Yeah, that's why I'm like, alright. If I get anything on this run specifically, it counts, but nothing else after. So. It's just when the timer runs out, this is it. This is the end game. I have to make or break anything here. Although with the way things are going right now, I don't know how lucky I'm going to be on this. I'm not exactly going to be. rail again. Well, I did get at least one. Any challenge? How many checks you? Yeah. I wanted to do it just to see it, to think of something unique for the game. But that's time. We did count that last one, so we got 33 out of Air Ride, 3 out of Top Ride, and 15 out of City Trial. That's 51 checklist checks in all. 51 out of 360. That's not too bad considering. If I was better and had better knowledge of this game, there was probably more than planned out, which means we could have possibly gotten more, but I'm sure if someone thinks about this in an actual challenge, they might figure this out, but because like we tried to go for this one, we couldn't get it. That one ate up a bit of a time. There were more time trial ones that we would have to finish faster. That's under a minute for the 3 lap. There's a couple. Oh, I could have done that easily if I had known. We only 3 times in one race. Some of these are just, you know, playing the game. Shoot 3 carrots. Okay, that's just situational. Yeah. Oh, it was machine passage. Okay. Never actually got to do that one. That's just time. See, that's, and then we did get at least one free one. This one was very unkind because we couldn't figure it out. Gear walls and metal. Okay, that one just wasn't possible. Maybe 20 times. I think I took this too when first we're preparing the useless of you. Alright. Yeah, give this a shot. Of course, by no means is this like copyrighted material. But no one else wants to do this. I just thought this was fun. I don't know if anyone else thought of this idea first. They possibly could have, and I give them credit if they did. But I think it's worth trying. I just wanted to do something unique. I guess from my perspective, unique. And I thought this was a fun little challenge. It was neat. All of these are tied to challenges, things you can, stadium. Get triple! Oh, I could have gotten this one. We did get done up playing that first City Trial game. We could have gotten that. I'm surprised I didn't get that one. This one's funny to me because we only got it because of us getting the Hydra of that game, or the Dragoon. But yeah, only unique and fun little challenge to do on our own. I had a good time. We only get certain one of these, so. I'm surprised we have this one. We didn't even get that one. I will end it on this stuff, because I freaking love Machine Passage, so I love it song. This is how some of y'all watch you get. Also, notice that it's not volume up or down, it's balance. But I had fun. 51 is something to scoff at. I think I know what my hashtag is going to be for Reddit people, but we're going to close things out here. I want to thank everyone for being here. Hopefully you all had fun tonight like I did. This is fun. Upcoming for this week, we still have our Friday stream. It's game clearing. We're going back to Pseudo Regalia. Hopefully we finish it. I'm not sure we will, but anything's possible. Oh my gosh, that emote. But that's that. Next week we should be on our standard for whatever. That'll be our normal 2 streams. So on Wednesday I have something already planned out. So that's why we're having a Wednesday stream next week as well. That should be fun. And Friday, either we'll do Pseudo Regalia or we'll start our next game playing project next Friday. But that's what I was looking for. Thank you all for being here. Quick reminder, we are having a follow-up goal. If I get to 100 follows, then we'll have a bonus stream happen there. And that'll be me doing monthly, the first one from start to finish. That'll be earlier in the day if we get there. Most likely a Saturday stream that starts early. That's our plan. But I thank you all for being here. This stream, thank you all for being here. Even lurkers. As always said, lurkers are the microphone for every stream. And I hope to be entertaining. I try to be chill. So I hope you all enjoy yourselves. That being said, how about we go find ourselves a raid target? I already know what the hashtag is, and I think I figured out who our target is as well. Alright, I can't freaking do this because of OBS. Since I got a new computer, it hasn't logged me into my chat on my own streaming software. Which is weird because I'm streaming right now, which means it should work. But alright, I got it. I'm putting in the hashtag, the Great Jetstar Disaster, for what happened at the end of that one city trial game. That absolutely broke me. That's who we're gonna raid. Someone's back from their break. I'm gonna send you guys over to Claire. But be nice to Claire. Show her love. I will see you all on Friday for when we continue Pseudo Regalia. But until then, you all take care and have a good night.